Gemini, welcome to my channel Gypsy Cups. My name is Gayla. I will be doing a general love reading for November 2020. Remember, time is fluid, so it could resonate now, might resonate later. Just see what you get out of it. That being said, let's go ahead and get started with your reading, Gemini. So I will be pulling up what the general energy, the overall energy of this reading is for you, Gemini. So what is the overall energy for Gemini for this reading? The overall energy for Gemini. What is the overall energy for Gemini? Okay, 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. So this is your crown chakra. This is about you and your connection to the divine. At the bottom, we have the temple path. Okay, so I feel this is such a great combination. So that's the underlying energy. Right now, it's telling you that the focus should be on your connection to the divine, to the higher power. It's also about letting go, shedding the ego, because this is actually what is taking you to your higher place, to your next level. All right. Let's see if we can get a little help with that. Tell me more about this 7th chakra. What else does my Gemini need to know? So this, it's really about being in touch with the divine and allowing that energy to lead you to the next level, Gemini. What else can you tell me, Spirit, for Gemini? Oops. What else can you tell me for Gemini? Isolation, okay? So either you need to spend more time alone in order to, develop this connection with this higher connection with your higher power or the divine. Or during this time of isolation, this is what your focus needs to be on, shedding your ego and following your higher intuition, your higher power. And then at the bottom, we do have trickery, Gemini. So I'm just going to say, beware of wolves in sheep's clothing. That's what I'm getting out of that. So, as you isolate from others, as you withdraw, as you connect to your higher guidance system, be careful of those in your space, because they could be, trying to trick you in some way, trick you up. Okay, so let's see what the energy is for Gemini in the recent past. What is some recent past energy for Gemini? Recent past energy for Gemini. Recent past energy for my Gemini. We have 5 of Swords. Conflict, competition. It goes pretty well with the trickery. There could be some people around you that are not necessarily doing things in your best interest. So you could be at some conflict with others. There could be some jealousy going around, competition. We also got the 7 of Cups. So, and this is recent past. So in the past, there might have been this competition. It might overflow. Remember, time just is fluent. So it's showing me that in the recent past, there was this competition, conflict, jealousy going on. And there was a lot of confusion. There might have been somebody who had, a lot of options and wasn't sure. They were just confused within that energy. Funny, because I was just thinking about this Aeon card, right? So in the recent past, it looks like there was maybe a crash and burn moment with somebody that you were connected to intimately, a partner that you felt maybe was even a soulmate, somebody that loved you and loved you back. So maybe there was some competition when it came to this connection. And some confusion because there were other options, other choices, either for you or for this person. I feel like it was for this person, though. However, it also shows that you, whatever this conflict was, you came out of it. Like you rose up from the depths of despair. Okay, so what is the present energies for my Gemini? What's the present energy? We have the Three of Swords. Present energy for Gemini, please. I usually only take 3, but I've got 4, now I've got 5. We're just going with it, Gemini. Just going to go with it. See what happens. Alright, so there was some heartbreak, some tragedy, possibly from this recent past situation, where things just kind of fell apart. So you're in the process of healing. And ready to, it's an ending to some pain. So there may have been a lot of betrayal, a lot of, and not maybe just by one person, maybe by several people, Gemini, but you were backstabbed, you were hurt, you were heartbroken, and you've had enough, and that is coming to an end. It might have had something to do with your, happily ever after, this 10 of Cups. So it might have had something to do with somebody that you felt was like the love of your life. Somebody that you've known for a long time and that you have a lot of affection and emotion towards. But it's showing that you're ready to release this pain, put this pain down, put it in the past, because you do feel like this person is your soulmate and you do want to work on this with them. Okay? You are wanting to work this out with them because you do feel like this person is who you're supposed to be with for life. This person is the person you feel like is your happy ever after. And you have known this person either for a long time or you feel like you have. I don't know if you believe in past life connections. It could be a past life connection. But you truly feel like this is your soulmate and you do want to work on it. And you're ready to put this pain behind you. So what is coming up for Gemini in the near future? What is coming up for Gemini in the near future, please? Coming up for Gemini in the near future. Looks like some clarity and a new beginning. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Magus. In the near future for Gemini, please. Okay. So in the near future, we do have the Ace of Swords, which talks about making a new start with clarity, cutting things out of your life. We have the Queen of Swords here also. See how she's cut off the head of her enemy? So this is cutting something out of your life that's not working anymore. But I do have the Magician here, so you are wanting to manifest a new start with truth and clarity. And then we also have the Emperor. So I feel like you're wanting to do this, like you're wanting to manifest this new start, cut out the things that are not working anymore. But you're not willing to just dive into this. You're with this Empress energy, it's going to be like, these are the rules. This is how it's going to happen. So you do want to manifest this person. You do feel like it's worth working on. You're feeling that now. Person makes you happy. This is where you find your happiness. However, you're cutting out, in order to move forward, you're cutting out the BS. You're not willing to put up with that anymore. You're not willing to put up with the competition, the arguments, the struggles, the conflicts, the confusion, the chaos, because that just caused you guys to crash and burn. However, you are rising up out of that. You're ready to, even though you're feeling this heartache, you're feeling this burden and this pain and this just so much responsibility, this person makes you happy. So you're willing to put the work and the effort and the energy and the time into it, but you're not putting up with any more crap. If you're going to start this new beginning, you're basically saying, I'm going to manifest it this way, and that's the way it's got to be. Okay? And then on the bottom, the underlying energy, we do have the Empress, which tells me, that you have, Gemini, the capability to nurture this connection, to bring it to abundance, to bring it, restore, renew, rebuild, and leave the garbage in the past. All right, that's what you're wanting to do. That's what you're heading towards. You do have some healing that's going to have to take place. All right, so let's do a little clarifying on this Ace of Swords for the what's coming in the future. Yeah, so this flipped over. So you're going to be cutting out this toxic, you're going to be making a decision to release and disconnect from that which is causing problems in your relationship. So you do feel a very strong soul connection to this person, but you're ready to release the garbage, the toxic energy that it brings. You still want to move forward, but you are ready to release the toxicity. Tell me about the Magician here. What is Gemini manifesting for the future? Yeah. So you're walking away from things that were not emotionally fulfilling so that you can go out and find that which is. It could be that and this is like the marriage, one of the marriage cards. So, you're going to walk away from the past. You're going to leave the empty, emotional, unfulfillment behind. You're going to go out and seek that which does make you happy, possibly even marriage. That is what you are in the process, or will be in the process. You are manifesting that now, but it might show up for you in the future. It's coming. But you've had enough of that which is not working for you, and you're really ready to boldly go off and find that which does work for you. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Tell me about the Queen of Swords for Gemini here. Yeah, you've had it. You are moving forward, but you're going to do that by releasing the past and moving forward in truth and honesty and clarity. See, Queen of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Swords. She's not having it anymore. So, it doesn't matter you're male or female, you're done. So, whatever the crap that was going on here, you're not taking it. Um, so once you release that, once you cut out that toxic energy, Gemini, and you head towards your emotional fulfillment, you actually find it. This is the happiest card in the deck. So once you release that in the future, and you will, you most definitely are cutting out that toxic energy, that is your path to happiness. Okay? Tell me about the Emperor. But you're definitely in one of those, we're going to do it this way or no way at all. And if you're not going along in this direction, you got to go. I feel more than you cutting out the person, you're cutting out the energies that have sabotaged this connection. And that's just not going to be acceptable to you anymore. Tell me about the Emperor. Tell me more about this Emperor energy. You're currently in the process of ending, laying the burdens down, clearing out your responsibilities. Alright, it just keeps going, but same thing. So this Emperor energy, what's coming in your near future, once you release the toxicity and you're like, make the rules for the new plan, your boundaries, your ground rules, you're serious about moving forward towards your Ten of Cups. This is twice that Ten of Cups has come up again. So you do feel this connection is your person for life. You want that long-term commitment with them. And you are making a decision to move forward with this person. But all this nasty, conflicting energy is going to be left in the past. And it could be also, as you do that, you are cutting out your ego part of this as you move forward, and you're moving forward with this connection by releasing the toxicity and moving on like in a divine way. So this is being divinely guided. You have a little work to do, and you're ready to do it. You're ready to put the work in, because you want to be with this person for life. You feel like this is your lifelong partner. So you're making the decision to move forward and release the past. You're releasing this past energy. And you're laying some new ground rules for the future. Okay? All right. And then just some advice before we go, Gemini. What advice do you have for my Gemini as we move forward here? As they move forward, what advice do you have for Gemini? We have the Wise One. Grow within your current situation. And then we have the High Priest. Intend and create. So these are beautiful energies to go with what got going on here. We have Stargazer, set your sights higher. Okay, all of this is just flowing so nicely with your initial energy, which was about being in connection with the divine. So, and then you have intend and create, which is exactly what the magician does. He intends, he creates. And it is also the High Priest, so he does this with divine guidance. And then the Wise One is like, grow within your current situation. And that is exactly what I see you doing here, Gemini. So continue to do that. You're really like growing into a very decisive energy, but also a very loving energy. You just aren't taking this stuff from the past with you anymore. What else? So how can we clarify this with the spirit animal guidance? Animal spirit guidance, please. So use your wisdom, your knowledge, but also, your spiritual connection as you, learn from this past, but create something new. which is what I see you doing. You know, you're like, no more. I have learned from these things, and as I move forward, I'm not taking these burdens with me. And it's going to be beautiful for you, and it's going to be long term. It is your happy ever after, and you just have to make that decision and go with it. Okay. What else can you tell us? What final advice do we have for Gemini? And there it is. Turtle spirit. Slow and steady wins the race. All right? And that's what I'm seeing here as you move. This is just a lot of moving through levels of conflict and emotion, but you coming out victorious. Okay? So, you know, just keep moving through it. Use your head, right? Use your head to make wise choices and decisions. We have the dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love, okay? Be loyal to what you love. That's the underlying energy. So I do see that you love this person. Keep the faith. Be loyal to this person. Maybe you were the one who was, you know, maybe confused and conflicted about where your loyalties lie. Or it could be that that person was that way with you. However, that's coming to an end, Gemini. You're ready to release that, let it go, whether it be on their part, your part, or both. You're making decisions to move into the future with clarity and truth. No more BS. That's where you're going to find your happiness. You're keeping your connection with spirit, which is going to help guide you through this. And then there is going to be that that final decision to make a long-term commitment, and that's going to bring you great joy and happiness. And so, even though you've been through it, Gemini, you're coming out of it and you're heading towards your happily ever after. So that is good news, and I hope you got something from your reading today. And until the next time, take good care.